They said it's under investigation. And then they said that they told the doctor, the hospital, that she committed suicide first. And then they changed it. They kept changing
call
their
me and
story.
tell me. They didn't, they just kept, because they told her that, but they called me, the hospital told me that someone just, so they just telling everybody different stories. We're gonna get justice for sure, I know. We are, for sure.
This matter to be cleared up, be investigated, so the family can have answers to how certain things unfolded. If somebody, you listen to it for yourself, if somebody did try to suggest it was self-inflicted, then we need to know who. And there needs to be accountability.
Imagine this. You're sitting at home, feeling safe and sound, when suddenly your world turns upside down. That's exactly what happened to the Massey family on July 6, 2024. A simple call for help spiraled into a nightmare that would change their lives forever. Sonya Massey, spooked by something outside, dialed 911 expecting protection. Instead, she got Deputy Shawn Grayson, a man whose arrival brought an electric tension to the air. Little did Sonya know, those next few minutes would be her last. Picture a courtroom so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The Massey family, hearts pounding, braced themselves for the body cam footage that would reveal their loved one's final moments. As the video began to play, the atmosphere grew thick with dread. At first, it seemed routine, just another police response. But in the blink of an eye, everything went sideways. Deputy Grayson, meant to be a guardian, turned into an aggressor. His words cut through the air like knives. "You better effing not, or I swear to God I'll effing shoot you in your face." Can you imagine hearing that from someone sworn to protect you? The courtroom erupted in silent anguish. Sonia's mother trembled. Her father barely contained his rage, and her children wept openly. On screen, a terrified Sonia tried to duck for cover, apologizing profusely. Then, in a heartbeat, 3 shots rang out. 1 bullet found its mark in her head, but the true horror was yet to come. After ending Sonia's life, Grayson stood there, cold as ice, and uttered words that would haunt the Massey family forever. "No, she's done. You can go get it." As if he'd just won a round in a video game, not taken a human life. The family's pain was palpable. Their anger, their grief, their desperate need for answers filled the room. How could a cry for help end in such tragedy? Ben Crump, the renowned civil rights attorney, put it best. "If it were not for the body cam footage, we would not have known that this occurred." It's a chilling reminder of how easily the truth can be buried without evidence. So ask yourself, if it were your family member, could you keep your composure? The Massey family's strength in the face of such injustice is nothing short of remarkable. Their story is set to spark a change, shining a light on a system that desperately needs reform. Picture this: streets filled with angry voices demanding justice, the White House buzzing with urgent conversations. Now let's talk about Deputy Shawn Grayson. His past? It's messier than a toddler's finger paint masterpiece. This guy's job history reads like a bad joke. 6 law enforcement agencies in 4 years. 6! Most people can't even remember 6 passwords, but Grayson was collecting badges like they were Pokemon cards. But why the job hopping, you ask? First off, the U.S. Army gave him the boot. Not a gentle nudge, mind you, but a full-on kick for misconduct. But wait, there's more! Grayson apparently thought collecting DUIs was a sport. 2 of them, back-to-back in 2015 and 2016. The man turned drinking and driving into his personal Olympics.
And Grayson's background that could have led us to believe that he would commit this act. And we handle thousands of calls every year without incident. We've had 3 officer-involved shootings in the last 24 years. And so my message is that we're still the same sheriff's office. The person that did this is in jail. He's going to face justice in the criminal justice system.
And just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Picture this. Grayson, in one of his previous gigs, was told to take classes on how to make decisions under pressure. Why? Because he couldn't follow simple commands during a car chase. Red flags don't come much bigger or brighter than that. The Massey family's reaction? Pure disbelief. James Wilbourne, Sonia's father, hit the nail on the head. This man Grayson should have never had a badge, and he should have never had a gun. Truer words have never been spoken. But this goes way beyond Grayson. It's like we're playing Russian roulette with public safety. They're not just fighting for Sonya anymore. They're fighting for every person who's ever feared a blue uniform instead of feeling protected by it. They're fighting to make sure Sonya's name echoes through the halls of power until real change happens. But behind this powerful display of strength, there's a family grappling with unimaginable pain. They're smart enough to know they can't face this alone. That's where their GoFundMe comes in, not for legal fees or publicity, but for something far more crucial: mental health counseling. They're aiming to raise $100,000 to ensure every family member gets the support they need to navigate this emotional minefield. Take Sonya's son Malachi, for instance. His words are a gut punch. "I don't have words. I feel sick." Can you imagine losing your mother so violently, then having to relive it through video footage that the whole world can see? It's a level of trauma that most of us can't even fathom.
I got a call from the hospital, actually. I never got a call from the police. But they told me that my mom, she had got shot in the eye, and it came out her neck. And they didn't tell me who. They were just saying somebody. They never would tell me who. They just kept on saying someone shot her. They would never tell me who shot my mom, though. So, and I think I was the first person to find it out, too. I had to go tell my grandma myself. So
And you kept asking who?
yeah, they wouldn't tell me at all.
Thank you, Malachi. We know how hard this is on you. So.
At the rally with Ben Crump and Reverend Sharpton, they stood united, ready to take on whatever comes next. Sonya's sister was there too, holding a photo of her, serving as a powerful reminder of what this fight is truly about. The Labor Council has also expressed its support for the Massey family, acknowledging the larger significance of their pursuit of justice.
I would have never in the world thought the police shot my mom. Like, how?
After that body cam footage hit the airwaves, people aren't just sitting at home clutching their pearls. No, they're out there making some serious noise for Sonya Massey. Picture this: Chicago, a sea of people so vast you could probably spot it from space. Thousands upon thousands flooding the streets, their signs a kaleidoscope of pain and anger. Justice for Sonya. Black Lives Matter. Everywhere you look, the message is clear, and it's powerful. But it's not just words on cardboard. There's this one woman at the front of the crowd holding up a picture of Sonya that's bigger than she is. Underneath, in bold letters, "Say her name." And let me tell you, people are saying it. They're chanting Sonya Massey so loud you'd think they're trying to wake the dead.
Say her name! Sonya Massey! Say her name! Sonya Massey! Say her name! Sonya Massey! Massey's name echoed through Washington Square Park here in New York City. People brought signs demanding justice for the 36-year-old mother. A similar scene on the opposite side of the country. Many protesters in Hollywood now saying enough is enough.
I want to see an end to the hate, the disrespect, the lack of protection.
President Biden didn't just offer condolences. He hit the nail on the head. He said when we call for help, every single American, no matter who they are or where they live, should be able to do so without fearing for their lives. That's not just talk. That's the cold, hard truth right there. And Vice President Harris? She came out swinging. Kamala didn't beat around the bush. She laid it out plain as day. Sonya Massey deserved safety, period. Instead, she lost her life in her own home at the hands of someone who was supposed to protect and serve.
Let me first say that when I heard and saw the video, I was as outraged as I was when I first saw the video on George Floyd. As outraged as I was when I saw the video with Eric Garner. And I was on the forefront of both of them. I did both of their funerals.
Reverend Sharpton's call for police transparency struck a chord with the crowd. People are demanding to know who's really behind the badge, reflecting a growing distrust in law enforcement. Will Grayson get jail time? It's hard to predict, as juries can be unpredictable. The evidence seems damning, but the defense's arguments could sway some jurors.